Hello and welcome to the first race of Chapter 4, Season 2. So we're already in Season 2, aka the second season of Chapter 4. Man, Season 1 flew by so fast. So we're already in Season 2, everybody. So to celebrate the release of this new season, we have 15 marbles competing in this week's Marble Friday episode. And yeah, there's nothing for me to say when it comes to season premieres at this point, so yeah, I guess y'all know the point. So now, let's show off the first track of this season. Here is the track we're going to be using for the first 3 episodes of Season 2. And yes, it is the same as one of Aiden22X's tracks, specifically his second Chapter 3 Season 9 track. And yeah, I know. We're starting things off with one of my boys' tracks, so, yep. And as you can tell by a bunch of straight pieces down there, I didn't have enough tubes lying around, so therefore, I have to use a bunch of straight pieces to not only stabilize the track a little bit, but also to get enough tubes, specifically this area right here, in order to fully replicate the track. And this is what the final result is. So of course, like always, anytime I use one of Aiden22X's tracks, credit to him for this one specifically. So yeah, that's going to be it for the track. And like I said, credit to Aiden22X for this track. And before we do start this new season off, I do have one marble to take note of. Leaf Green is competing in this episode since he DNF'd in last week's season finale by jumping off the track, so therefore he's competing in this week's episode in order to make that up. And maybe same goes for Forrest as well, since according to the 2025 leaderboard, so far he has a score of no wins and 4 losses, which is pretty bad to say the least. And on top of that, he is currently dead last on the leaderboard too, so he better get a win for the first time this year, otherwise, whatever. So anyways, let's get this new season going right now. So choose any one of these 15 marbles do you think will be winning for the first time in this new season. And you only have 5 seconds to guess. Go. And let the new season begin. Here we are in the first funnel, and of course it's a flat funnel, so we got some intensity. And Solid Blue is going to be taking the lead, but obviously he gets caught up by the other competitors. Ooh, it's very intense for sure because we're utilizing flat funnels, obviously. And Red Swirl is going to be taking the lead currently. And we go to minimal intensity because, you know, this is a plain funnel, but we do have Tiger Shark in the lead right now as we make our way to this red flat funnel over here and giving you guys a more clear view of some more extra action. And Pearl is going to be taking the lead again, so she got her lead back, and now she's in this blue flat funnel over here. But obviously she gets caught up by Tiger Shark and a few other marbles. Ooh, very close. And Tiger Shark is going to regain his lead as we are now in the dual funnels over here. Yes, the dual funnels is one of my favorite parts of a track. Ooh, it's very close, and it's Pearl who will get her lead back once again. So yeah, I know, this is probably like the 3rd time she regained her lead in this episode. Wow. But anyways, she is going to make her way into the second to last funnel first, but gets once again caught up by Tiger Shark. Okay, it's become literally a theme of this episode, I know, but yeah. And Tiger Shark is going to get his lead back once again as we're now in the final funnel, which is the most intense part of every single race. Ooh, this can change at any moment. Oh! Pearl once again regains her lead for the 4th time, but this time she will be the winner for this week's episode. Wow, that might be one of her best performances of the year right now. But anyways, let's wait for the rest to finish. Okay, so Forest is the last marble to properly finish the course. And that is Mars Orange. Oh no, he just got stuck on the final flat funnels entrance. No. That is, oh my goodness. He was about to, place last normally until he had to make it even worse by getting stuck. Oh my goodness, man. What is up with these DNFs anymore? That's the second episode in a row where somebody DNF'd. Oh my goodness. That might be even worse than Leaf Green jumping off the track and being completely visible after he fell off last week. That is such a horrible way for Mars Orange to go out. So therefore, he will score last via DNF in one of the most painful ways imaginable. Oh man. So therefore, he is obviously going to have to come back in next week's episode in order to make that up. Man. At least Leaf Green was able to redeem himself in this one. Even though he had like a bit of a chance to fully redeem himself, but obviously we'll let that slide. But anyways, now let's head to the final results. And that's going to be it for the first race of Chapter 4 Season 2. Congratulations to Pearl on sneakily making her way to first place. I was expecting Tiger Shark to win this one, but this one is going to be given over to Pearl. While unfortunately placing last in such an unfortunate manner is Mars Orange via DNF. So, like I said, he's obviously going to have to come back in next week's episode in order to make that up. All because he got stuck on the entry of that final funnel over there. So yeah, because it was such an extremely painful way for him to go out, you know for sure he's coming back next week. But overall, aside from that, this was a pretty good way to start off this second season of Chapter 4. And I'm super ready for Tournament 13 because yes, during the season, you will get my 13th ever Marble Race Tournament. So stay tuned for that one. So anyways, that is going to be it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up to show support. Feel free to follow all my socials down below. And subscribe to the notification bell enabled. And like always, I'll see you guys back in the next. And stay tuned for my announcement video in regards to Tournament 13. So anyways, that's it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed, and have a good day.